This is just a hypothetical for most of us. You have 30 minutes to hide a USB drive in your house. Your house will be raided by the police, detective, and FBI agents, all searching for the USB. Where do you hide it so it won't be found?
Well, let's see. Let me just copy the top few comments. I would take the handle off the stove. Of course, it's hollow.
You know this
Put
one.
one in there. Or I'll go into the bathroom. I'll take the lid off the toilet, take that floaty ball that's in there, split it open, throw the thumb drive inside, super glue it back up.
Those are both great ones. And
those are both the top two comments. Yep.
Yeah, I was.
Feed it to my dog.
I had that idea too. Yeah.
It would kill my dog, but it should probably be okay.
My dog thinks it's a peanut. Yeah, feed it to my dog. It's hidden for a day, and
you just wrap a whole flash drive in a piece of bologna. Here you go. Here you go.
As someone who's had their home raided a couple or three times by by federal agencies, they're terrible at their jobs.
Really?
They miss all sorts of stuff. All right, like if there's. I won't go into great detail, but some stuff they would have liked to have gotten, you know, like oh no, we left one of those, 5 of them. Oh God, how much? Just they're terrible at their job at like finding all the nitty gritty things that they should absolutely have found. And I'm not talking about little thumb drive size things. I'm talking about big. I don't know about
gun-shaped things.
Yeah, like firearm-shaped things, big ones, and you know, like all sorts of stuff.
My idea,
you know, all sorts of spices and herbs and stuff, and just bags of stuff that they miss out on.
I figured they would have tore the hell out of your entire place.
They pull it apart, but you know, I got so much stuff. You know, like you know, they just had. Lots of things just don't get found, you know, and lots of little creepy crawly places. Like nobody looks under drawers. You want to just duct tape something up under pull the drawer out, duct tape something under the drawer, slide it back in.
I've seen that in movies. Yeah.
Nobody's going to take your wall sockets apart. Although in that post that Woody's referencing, they do mention one guy was like, hey, the feds came to my place. They took a few of my wall sockets out, you know, my power outlets, and looked in the little box. They did not do that at my house. They didn't take any wall sockets apart. They didn't look in any of the little hidey holes. Like, you know, you open a closet door and like, you know how there's that molding around the top of a door. Nobody looks up on top of that. Nobody looks in air vents even, you know.
That was my idea.
Air vent, you reach your arm as deep in it as you can. Maybe they got something down there.
Many times.
They don't even look under the bed, Woody.
Under the bed, it's the place they should be looking.
There was one time they raided my house. This is the first time they raided my house, and I wasn't there during the raid. I got back hours after the raid had basically completed, and I go in my room and look around. It's all ripped apart. There's shit thrown everywhere. They're very messy about how they do it, and I'm like, oh look, they left half an ounce of weed. And so my friend was
better smoke this before they find it.
My friend's like, we did. My friend's like, where did you have it hidden? I was like, under the bed. Like in a hidey hole. No, I didn't even know it was there. It fell between the mattress and the wall and was just down there. It's just like a big Ziploc bag of weed. It's like half an ounce of weed or something like that. They didn't find it.
They should have used a dog.
Or the third most popular response in that post you're referencing was, you take a candle out of the glass jar and the way I would do is I would slice the bottom like half inch off of it, and then I would melt a hole in the big chunk that was remaining, put the thumb drive in there, and then melt the two pieces back together, slide it back in the
that's smart as fuck.
Yeah, I think they were saying boil it or something, just soften the whole thing, squeeze it in,
and mush it in.
Yeah, my idea was the vent thing. Like as a guy who's raised kids, we've dropped countless matchbox-sized toys, you know, down there, and you can reach down there and get it back out.
Yeah. I used to hide stuff like when I was a kid and I had like porn or whatever. Like that's where I put my porn, like it was down the air vent. But yeah, like you don't have to get all that crazy creative. If you're like super hacker man and the NSA is at your house, that might be a different story. But I'd say that like when the mid-tier federal agencies come to your house, like they don't dig in the walls or anything. They don't get out like the stethoscope and start listening for hollow spots. They bring dogs around. They bring drug sniffing dogs, electronic sniffing dogs.
Drug sniffing dogs missed under the bed?
Yeah.
Electronic sniffing dogs? What do they do? Like
Yeah.
bark at your
Like-
Xbox?
They smell for hard drives, thumb drives.
They can smell hard drives?
Dogs can.
They've got that China
The hell?
odor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
If you
a
ever take
I
these
Wuhan.
assume.
electronics, like especially like, it's got this sort of plasticky, metallic kind of like, you know how you can taste a penny,
Yeah.
and it's this weird sort of like olfactory sort of sensation you get. It's kind of like that. But
That's
a dog, of
interesting.
course, its sense of smell is 100,
Yeah,
500,
way better than
1,000
ours.
times better, whatever it is. Yeah, I went to the place where they trained those drug sniffing dogs and ordnance sniffing dogs, and he also had dogs that were trained in electronic sniffing capabilities. That's where I bought that piece of shit that bit me and hates me.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought him.
Is,
from
is
one
he
of those.
dead yet?
No, getting a little gray, but
That's good
still
news.
just a yeah.
And he
not much
hasn't
left.
mellowed much.
Fuck no. My dad's dog died the other day. He had to put it down.
That
My
stings.
dad's had a Doberman for we did the math. He was about 17 years old, which is crazy
For a
old for a
Doberman?
Doberman. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's
That thing's
crazy
last
old.
6 years of its life must have been hell. Was
No,
it just blind and deaf? And
it since we're all fine,
And
it
those
had been hit
dog
by
tumors?
a car a couple of
Oh.
times. And so it was getting to the point where it was like not able to get around adequately.
did the
and
car
it was-
crush its voice box?
No. No. Yeah, poor old Chopper. That was his name, and real nice, real sweet dog. Had to put him down. Dad has the ashes. Dad really loved that dog. Yeah.
We have paw prints from some of our dogs.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.